I got ghosted. My matchmaker calls me yesterday and she's like, hey, just want to give you like a little bit of feedback. He Googled you. Like, I'm also just so wildly embarrassed and I feel
These days, people can easily check someone's online history before meeting, and what they find can change their mind. Your digital footprint can have a big impact on dating. Today, we're checking out some wild clips from the modern dating scene, so stay tuned.
matchmaker date from last week. I got ghosted. So again, most amazing first date I've been on in years. I haven't dated. Why am I fucking I'll tell you guys. So we had that amazing date last week. He even said it was an amazing date. Like, we both agreed. He told like our matchmaker it was an amazing date. I said the same thing. Well, then like as of last Saturday, I haven't heard from him. And I was like, hey, like if you have like a change of heart, like no big deal, but can you just like tell me what changed or something? Nothing. Well, my matchmaker calls me yesterday and she's like, hey, just want to give you like a little bit of feedback from what happened with your date last week. And I was like, I'd love some clarity. She's like, he Googled you. And I was like, yeah, I kind of figured. Because like what pops up is like my biggest videos. My biggest videos are back when I was like in a wildly hurt place. And I was just acting so reckless. And I know what all the misogynistic men are going to write in my comments like, well, that's why you shouldn't be a drug slut on the internet.
That's us, guys.
I know.
Hey, that's us. She's talking about us.
I get it. I know.
Hell yeah,
like,
bro.
Again, I'm not blaming anybody but myself. I do have to say though, like, it kind of did take like the wind out of my sails like a little bit. Just because it was like, I'm going to have to live with like what I did forever because I did post it and I understand like the internet is forever.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. And again, here I am crying being like, oh my God, after one date, I got ghosted. But it wasn't like one date. It was like, I don't date, period. Mm-hmm. And I put myself out there and I'm also just so wildly embarrassed and I feel so much like shame. Why am I even putting this on the internet? I feel like as I like try and date going forward, this is something I am going to have to live with. It's like, oh, it's okay. Somebody's going to have to love every part of me. I know that. And they're going to have to love like even the bad parts when I wasn't doing so hot. But like, God, it just kind of sucks. And I just feel so embarrassed. I feel like actually pretty shameful. And it's not shameful because of like how I acted. It's just like shameful the fact that like the average person can have like their past just be their past, you know? And I put my entire life online. And when you do that, like you have to be willing to have everybody see every part of your life. I don't know. Anyways, happy Halloween.
Honestly, I can understand why he chose to walk away. Everyone has different standards, and for some men, a very public online past is simply a deal breaker. No matter how successful or wealthy she may be, that kind of digital history can still make someone reconsider dating her.
Like, why? You're not the victim in this. Just off. Like, go throw your tantrum. Like,
the reason she's crying and the reason she's throwing a tantrum is because she got caught, man. You know, when they play victim, that's what they're gonna do. You know, at the end of the day, when they're cheating on you, man, they don't want to get caught. They want to leave you when the time is right. When that man is ready to commit to her, whatever it might be, they wait to leave you until it's time when they're ahead. And I'm telling you right now, the best thing you could do is walk away. The best thing you could do is respect yourself and go find the Lord. Go find the Lord, man. I'm telling you right now, it's the best thing I ever did for myself. Find God. Get up. Hey, you know what? I'm not doing this with you anymore. I'm going to pray for you. I hope the best for you, but I'm not going to sit in this storm anymore. You know, I'm not going to choose to be here anymore. Get up and grind. Go to the gym. Use your pain to motivate you to become a tank, man. And you can do it. I promise you. I believe in you. You don't got to be put in these situations. You don't got to be dealing with these toxic women. You don't got to do it, man. Well, what you got to do is just get up and become better. Don't.
It almost seems like being caught bothers her more than what she actually did. If he hadn't discovered the truth, she could have kept hiding it from him for years. That's what makes the whole situation even more painful.
When the movie was on, the movie off now.
Okay, but you said that I was pregnant though.
So, no.
You didn't say nothing the first time.
I told you, because I ain't have money to pay for the movie. You paid for the movie. I watched the movie. The movie was good. Now I'm telling you about yourself. You had it in your bio, bro.
So we can't date because I'm pregnant.
No.
But it doesn't even have to be. It doesn't.
You embarrassed me in public, bro. You got me out here. You crazy. I hate when you catfish. Stop catfishing.
I'm not catfishing.
Stop catfishing, bro.
I'm not catfishing.
All these people looking at me. Stop catfishing.
I didn't
right.
think that it was gonna be a problem.
It's a huge problem.
You don't have to take care of your baby. You don't
Why
have
would you go on a date with another man if you pregnant?
You don't have to take care of this baby.
You alright?
Is it technically catfishing if a girl is pregnant and she doesn't let you know that before the date starts? Oh, y'all.
That's definitely something that should be mentioned before meeting for the first time. If you have kids or are expecting a child, the other person deserves to know so they can decide whether they're comfortable with the situation. Being honest from the beginning can prevent a lot of unnecessary problems later.
The very handsome ex-basketball player from Spain. And the only reason I met this guy is because I broke up with my boyfriend who I lived with, and he told me to get my shit out, and I stayed in a hotel, and this guy was staying at the hotel too, which I think is just like so funny, like that he kicked me out and then I meet this guy. The date went really well. He's 37 and very successful, and was asking me a lot of questions about myself, and I think that's always a very good sign. Also, I've been reading your guys' comments, and there are just so many girls that have been dating narcissistic men, and we can't do that.
It's pretty ironic that she's upset about being asked to leave when she was the one who chose to end the relationship. She also moved on surprisingly quickly, which could suggest that she had already checked out emotionally before the breakup even happened.
And she let something slip that made me question, is the first kid I had with her my actual daughter? So when I go get my kids, all of them together, all three, I took them to Charlotte and we got the DNA test. And sure enough, a couple weeks later, come back, find out the first kid I had with her while I was in high school was never mine to begin with. And I just had my other kid with her, right? The one that really is mine. That was a rough time. What's the worst thing a woman could do? To me, that's the worst thing you could do. And she did it because she knew I was going in the military. I made the decision I was going. Now that I know the truth that this kid isn't mine, I almost had a little bit of relief that I can probably let this part of my life go. And also child support. The sadness that hit me was the fact that she's not mine now. When I get my daughter, watching her watch me take her sister now, and not her. The first few years, I still took her, but I knew at some point I'm gonna have to not. Her dad's gonna want time and all this stuff. But the first time I got her, after the fact, I asked her, did your mom tell you something about what's going on with us? And she said, Mom said that you don't want to be my dad anymore. And I was like, here we go. So I got to battle this. And then trouble started to happen between me and her that I just had to let it go.
She dragged the child into the conflict by making him feel like his father didn't care about him, while also having a history of being unfaithful. Discovering both would understandably make him question everything about the relationship. And knowing they eventually had 2 more children together makes the entire situation even more painful.
Ooh, someone lost her mind.
Guys are so lucky. You guys do not understand. So I'm 25, right? I'm sitting here and I'm having to build a fucking roster. I'm having to sit here and go out and do things I don't want to do. I don't want a roster. I don't want to go out and date. I don't like this hookup culture. I don't like any of it. But I feel like I don't have a choice. Men, you guys just get to sit there and you guys can go wait until you're in your 30s, you're almost 40, and you can just go get with a girl that's in her 20s and live a normal life.
Yeah,
girls don't have that luxury.
You're 25 years old. You're young, right? The way that you get yourself, you want to line yourself up for marriage, for children, for all these things that you say you want. It's not by building a roster. It's not by racking up a body count. It's not by doing hookup culture. That's not getting you anywhere. The only thing as a female that's going to get you actually is you're going to get a lot of guys who ultimately won't want you.
Every relationship is unique, and social media clips rarely give us the full picture. Without knowing everything that happened behind the scenes, it's difficult to make a fair judgment about their situation.
that guy that I really liked, he found out about my job and he's not okay with it. I guess one of his friends told him. I was just waiting to tell him because I wanted him to get to know me, not.
This stuff genuinely sad, man. You know, like, I'm gonna be honest, any woman out here who's doing this kind of work, you know, no dude worth anything is gonna want any part of that. You know, and it's a cold lesson. It really, really is. You know, and if there's men out here that message me all the time, Al, you know, should I date her if she has an OF, or should I date her if she's a stripper, or homie, it's gonna be nothing but problems, drama, and stress, and it's just not something you want to be dealing with. A real man is gonna look for a real woman, a woman with wifey qualities, gonna be able to, you know, to bring peace and love and to that relationship, you know, and you're not gonna find that with this. I don't blame him for walking away. I really don't. Stop settling with this kind of crap, G. Jim, Gron, and God, you guys focus on your life, on your purpose, find something that makes you fire.
She doesn't need to juggle a long list of people or go on endless dates to find the right partner. If she truly wants a serious relationship, she can focus on meeting people naturally and building one genuine connection at a time.
My wife to please me.
She's not a seasoned woman. She doesn't
want
know
that.
already.
We don't want that.
Those younger women, those girls don't know themselves already. Men want those women because they're able to mold them.
Absolutely.
And you can teach them and tell them what to do and how to do it, when to do it, and what to do.
No.
With us older women, we've been there, done that. We already know ourselves.
We don't want women that we have to battle your past for. If I get me a younger woman with less experience, why can't a alpha man mold his wife to be that wife to make him happy? This is why we date younger women. They don't have those experiences, those trauma-ass decisions that you done been through your whole life that's keeping your guard up from me. Because I hate the notion that women always try to make it seem like men are semi-predators because we want a pure woman. This is what we want. Y'all.
If someone finds out about something they consider a deal breaker, it's understandable that they might choose to walk away. That's why being honest from the start is so important, especially when you already know certain choices could make someone rethink the relationship.
Say something, say anything. If she's mean, if she says something, okay, not for you, bye, move on. But stop being scared to go up to girls. So we went to this event today. They give us wristbands to indicate if you're single or taken. So it's obvious. You don't have to even worry about like, okay, are they taken or not? But I come to find out that like this guy told like one of my friends saying, oh, she's like cute. Like, what about her? Like, why didn't you come up to me? And this happens all the time. I just don't understand. Like, if you are interested in someone, like just go and talk and have a conversation. Maybe you could even get a friendship out of it. But why be scared? Why be afraid? Don't be scared. Just go socialize, talk to people, say, hey, how are you? What do you like to do for fun?
This obviously doesn't represent every older woman, but she does seem to be carrying a lot of frustration. Maybe it comes from past experiences, but without knowing her full story, it's impossible to know what's really behind her attitude.
Be getting asked out on a weekly basis. No shit. I got my shit together. I'm financially stable. I'm not crazy. I'm healthy. I'm a go-getter. I don't need anything from a man except for, it'd be kind of cool to spend some time traveling, experiencing different things, helping each other build our careers. And I get asked out on zilch dates. Zilch. Look at how cute I am. Like, it's a crying shame that I'm not asked out on a weekly basis. I'm just saying that. Like, I don't even have these like overzealous guys that are way out of their league asking me out. I don't. Like, I don't get asked.
She's making it clear that a relationship isn't something she truly needs. Even if she admits having one could be nice. With that attitude, it's understandable if finding the type of partner she wants becomes more difficult. But the next clip gets even crazier, so make sure you stick around for that one.
That's pretty short.
5'10" is short.
Yes, 5'10" is short. I can't do nothing with that. Like,
What do you need to do at 5'10"? I mean, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
You're 5'2". Okay.
That's what I'm saying. 5'2" and 5'10", that don't match up. Like, I need at least 6 foot.
You need at least 6 foot.
I want to like...
At 5'10", she's already taller than many women, so only wanting men who are 6 feet or taller could seriously narrow her dating options. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.